For Panthers Fans Only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
Nigga, just have my chocho ready. Shout out to the defense, too.
I would have remembered if it had messed my bread off, but it didn't.
Ring, ring, who the fuck is that? It's a 911, so you know what niggas at.
Welcome. What up? What's happening out there, bitch?
2-6 with the blueprint, yeah, it made me. Old dog with some new tricks.
I don't know if it's coming through hot or not. We all got vacation brain.
107?
I'm back home for the time being. COLE state of NC, that's where you
Welcome. I don't know. Streets look a little desolate without the FPFO gang in the building. I ain't gonna lie. With all due respect, of course. Shout out to all the niggas that do this shit.
Now being real to me, you stand on what the fuck you do. We on the map, we ain't Atlanta.
What's happening?
Stuck on through. I had a plan put on the land, I got accustomed to. It's so precarious, so it's random.
Shout out all the Carolina niggas out there. What's poppin'? But also shout out to all the international niggas out there too. What's cracking? Niggas popped off on Spotify on the break. What's happening? It's probably coming through too hot. Y'all gonna be alright though. Turn that shit up in y'all whip. Welcome.
We're good. I handled it.
No more record deal, yeah. Friendship out of slavery.
Appreciate it.
Paid dues, now one was
Don't
due,
mention
nigga.
What's cracking? Just nod your head to this shit. Take it back into just be grateful, nigga. We back. Actually, what I want y'all to do is pause the show and get on y'all knees and tell God thank you. That FPFO is back. Oh, that's too much. That's too far. That is too far. That is too far. That is too far. That's way too much.
Nigga, what? I'm on brag right now.
Shout out to all the new subs. We got a whole lot of subs over the break, man. Shout out to y'all. What's popping? Welcome to the show. Y'all ain't seen a new episode yet. We had some highlight tapes drop. I did some Move to Change shit, but y'all ain't seen the full pod, man. What's popping? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the returning viewers. Shout out to all the content creators. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the niggas in the Panther streets that we fuck with. Shout out to all the friends of the show. What's popping?
2-6 with the blueprint, yeah, it made me. Old dog with some new tricks out of baby.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to For Panthers Fans Only. If you're new here, thank you so much for being here. Again, shout out to all the new subs, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, this is y'all's first upload that y'all are able to see full podcast. This is For Panthers Fans Only. This is the For Panthers Fans Only podcast. Damn, I'm JJ. I fucked it up that bad?
Yes, bro.
This is the For Panthers Fans Only podcast. I'm JJ.
I'm Terrence. That's Haley.
Yeah, but it just has to goddamn it be quicker, man. It just has to be faster.
I didn't know I was going to intro this season.
Do you feel like you earned it?
Maybe.
Terrence, do you feel like she earned it?
No.
Okay, cool.
Do she act like she earned it?
Our fan engagement and marketing director is here as well.
Hello.
And everything else, just utility player for the time being until we get our intern.
Where they at? When we take an application.
I'm trying. I mean, shit, that's something you can do it. Perfect. And we'll get them, but we got it. So that being said, if y'all are watching, we're in search of an intern. Come work on the show.
In the Raleigh area.
In the Triangle area. Correct.
That's available on Mondays.
Yep.
Or just be available when we damn it need you.
Intern. Know the definition of intern. Well, I guess some interns are paid interns.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can work something out. We'll see. Why did that shit hit your body like that?
I just needed to set expectations before, people got to applying and jumping in the comments and then the DMs,
Yeah, good job.
But if this is your thing, if you want to go into media or production.
On God. It's a
Perfect
resume
start.
builder. On God. We already got the foundation and the platform ready.
Good following, you'll get some exposure.
Yes. 1,000%. 1,000%. I mean, all you got to look look no further than Haley. We gave her a stimulus package and she got popping. So,
What package?
just being around the
Merch.
show. Yeah.
If you want free merch, hey, that can be the.
Yeah, free merch. Free merch.
Get access to all the exclusive drops early.
Facts. Yeah. All that. Nah, but welcome to the show, man. Like I said, if you haven't already done so, like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification if you're watching on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's watching around on DSPs as well, because I didn't know, honestly, DSP motion had been really, really, really slow. We go crazy on YouTube and we go crazy on Twitter. But I looked on the DSPs the other day and the shit got a little motion. So shout out to y'all niggas too. Make sure to leave a rating, 5 stars preferably. But if you want some hate and shit, cool. I mean,
Or just leave your honest rating. That too.
Or just don't.
I think the rating is going to depend on what stuff y'all say. Because,
Probably. I think that we're off to a great start.
yeah, so far, but it's been 5 minutes.
Yeah, and transparently, just depending on how shit go, like, we could start, me seeing reports, Jonathan Brooks will be ready for OTAs. I mean, whoop-de-fucking-do. It's about time. He's been down for 3 years consecutively, but I can't get on here and start the season out that way.
Why?
Because it just hits my brain. It hits the phone at the perfect time,
no
nigga.
need.
It does. It is a need. But I'm not going to be on that this year.
We got AJ Dillon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Matter of fact, let me just go slow. We'll go through it. But AJ Dillon, unfortunately, does not move me. It doesn't. It is 1,000% a depth move. But we'll talk about it. How's everybody doing, man? It's been I don't think we've uploaded in 75 days, full pod. And, I don't think I've seen her. Probably that long.
What does that mean? I'm confused.
Nothing. How you feeling? How you doing? How's life? You just came back from Chirac, about got knocked off. This is the exact reason why I told her we're going to take that phone.
No,
Right?
I'm actually trying
This is the
to
exact
find...
reason why I told her we're going to take that phone.
I was trying to find something because you mentioned something hitting your phone at the right time. So as soon as we landed in Chicago, we got on the train to leave the airport. And as soon as we sat down, I got a notification from the Holy Bible on Twitter. And I don't really remember what it said, but it was...
So it didn't even do its job, really, for real.
I don't remember what it said, but I was just I don't even follow them. And this is coming on my phone as I sit down on the train.
God was trying to speak to you, and it's clear that you ignored him that whole weekend.
But even with you ignoring him, he still protected you because you were supposed to be whacked. You and the whole group.
Yeah. Actually,
But that's just
I
who
wasn't,
he is.
I
That's
wasn't
who he
there for the
is.
situation. So actually, I was safe. But they're fucking
I
stupid.
just think them niggas out there just don't care who's around. But maybe I just don't know. Maybe I'm not well versed in their culture.
Yeah. And we went to a place that was Chex, the one that we went to, but Chicago edition.
Crack?
Was there crack there? No, I didn't eat it. I didn't eat it. I'm just saying.
So you went to the wing spot and didn't eat the wings?
Yeah. We were about to go out. We fully were dressed, thought we were going to the club, and these men took us here. So, we
It's
didn't even know.
always behind a man.
Oh, with Haley? Yeah.
But I was just telling
1000%.
you, that is not true at all.
Okay.
Anyways, I was setting the scene for where I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. I wish you could have given me the food review. But, I mean, y'all were too busy eating fucking Taco Bell.
After we went to
not
this
in the fucking food capital of the damn states.
Did you try deep dish pizza?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
I
did.
Yeah.
So
I
rate
liked
it.
like the flakiness of it, but like I didn't like the pizza itself. It was like they did it backwards. Like, why was the sauce on top?
That's what it is. That's their version of the shit.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't think that I like that part of it that much either. But when we went, the crust.
Yeah, I love the
cracking.
crust. I could eat the fucking crust.
Yeah, for sure. Just light sauce. That's
And
what
then-
you gotta tell them, light
Yeah,
sauce.
because that sauce is too much.
Yeah.
On top of it. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
your acidic shit.
But
in
we
your
went to
body
this
off.
place called Boulevard, and it was like really fucking expensive. Like I think I paid $180 for myself, but it was really fucking good.
Keep me away from there. Take me to them folks. Take me to them folks. Cool. Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
Glad to have you.
Glad I made it.
Yeah, me too. Congrats. Round of applause. I mean, I don't know. How are you feeling? What you been on? What you been on? What's life been like? Have you gotten more cho in your pocket? Fuck, nigga. Have you
Always.
gotten your bread up?
Every day you see me, just know I'm $1 richer. Even if I spent money that day. But anyway, I'm doing great. Been same old gym, work, picked up golf. So that's been a thing now. Try to golf every weekend now. I'm actually buying me some new clubs. Probably can't do it this weekend because I have a wedding, but
Shout out Yak, friend
can't
of the
do
show.
it next weekend because I'll be out of town as well. So I don't know. I'm buying new clubs here soon. So I have a set of clubs, but they're not good. So I'm gonna buy a new set of clubs and then try to hit the greens a little bit more. But that's been my thing. I've been golfing over the weekend, over the weekends rather. So that's the only really new thing with me, transparently. So
Good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I don't need that though. I look at my notes. I need to look at my cue cards.
has people been watching? Like, have y'all been watching the tournament, keeping up with the tournament and stuff?
That's how you want to start the shit off.
I'm just asking the question for our
Wait,
viewers.
did we
for
even
our
ask what
fans.
you've been up to?
Nothing. Same old. Work. That's it. Work. Trying to get paid.
Nothing new.
Baseball. Nothing new. Watching Duke choke yet again.
How did your girls do in the
Oh,
in the playoffs?
we ended up making it to the third round, so that was great.
I didn't ask how bad y'all got beat the last game. Was it bad?
Subjectively,
Do you care to elaborate?
no. Objectively, we got the fuck beat out of us. But what we can hold our heads on and hang our hat on.
I don't need to hear that. What was the
is
point spread?
the fact it's the fact that the team that beat us ended up winning the championship. So, hey, we can live with that. If we lose to the champion on the way, then that's just unfortunately how it just went.
Well,
But we
you
made
say-
it to the third round, first time in 6 years. So round of applause for my girls. Shout out to them.
You say that we're not usually in the moral victories. That's what you say when it comes to the Panthers. So why
Yeah,
is
it's
it,
just
why are you
different.
teaching them
just
different?
because the Panthers are grown ass professionals and like
How much did y'all get beat by?
I don't know. More. I'll just
I'll
say,
go look it up.
I'll just say more than 30.
Ooh.
More than 30. I'll say that. It was more than 30. It got kind of wicked. But, it was kind of very
Lord have
similar to
mercy.
the game that you came to, where the second half we just come out dicking off, not taking shit too serious. It was a 7-point game at halftime. They were actually kind of confused. We threw a couple of different looks at them. We came out in the second half, and oh, my God, we just started giving the bitch up. We probably had like 15 or 20 turnovers in the second half.
Same point guard from last game.
Yes. Shout out her.
So no changes by the coaching staff. Got it.
There's nothing that we could do. There's no other options. So that's, when you're given a hand, you just got to play it. And you either go get money or you don't. And unfortunately, that one in particular, we didn't. But very proud of the run that we made. If that's my last high school game that I ever coach, as an assistant or head, whatever the case may be, I'm cool with it. 1-0 as a head coach, I might not ever got to touch that bitch no more. You can't get no higher than 1,000.
Well, you ain't going down in the record books. I tell you that.
Why?
You won one measly ass game.
Undefeated, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean,
1-0, 1-0. My win percentage is the highest it can be. But see, we always, for the new viewers here, we're always into teaching lessons, and we always tell our viewers to watch certain niggas. A nigga that's close to you, and they get the hating and shaking their head because you're like trying to, big up your accomplishment.
no, I want
Keep
you.
your
To,
eye
I
on
want
them.
you to be
Keep
truthful.
it fluent.
I
You know
want
what
you
I'm
to
saying?
stand on business.
I am. Very much so. Very much so. Okay, let's get to some Carolina Panthers stuff, I guess, since we're here. Actually, we need to do house cleaning. Excuse me. Like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, click it. Currently, we are doing, so every year annually, I think this is our third year doing this, we do a mock draft tournament. So we get, obviously the inspo is from March Madness. We get anywhere between 26 to 32 content creators in the Carolina Panthers space. We all do a mock draft. We all submit it to our content manager, Dylan, and then we allow the people to vote on it. Obviously, the champion is crowned at the end. This year, we added a different twist. Everybody that participates in the tournament this year will be representing a charity of their choosing. And at the end of it, whoever wins, we're going to make a sizable donation, subjectively, sizable donation to the charity of the winner. So that's the new twist. If you want to donate to that cause, you can click the description down below. It is linked. The GoFundMe is down there. You can see the progress that we made. I think so far we're at like around $1,100. With the initial goal that we started off with was like 500 because we just, like I said, it was the first time that we're doing it, kind of trying to feel out the market and see how things are going to go. But so far we're up to like I said, around $1,100. So shout out to everybody that has donated to that. We appreciate y'all. Again, if you want to donate to that, click the description down below, click the link. The GoFundMe is there. You can do that there. Another task that we're going to put Haley on that she's not really aware of yet. Our FPFO road game experience, second annual FPFO road game experience. It's on the way. So make sure you have post notifications on, bell notifications on, everything like that, because we're about to get that activated and we're about to start receiving participants for that. This year we said it was going to be New Orleans, but I've seen like leaks for whatever reason. Don't shake your head, nigga. Let me fucking finish talking. And don't shake your head. Just wait, nigga. Just wait. Trust me. Do you want to go? You want to do a road game experience on a Thursday night?
I wouldn't mind.
No, that shit sounds so.
I wouldn't mind because then I can be in New Orleans from Wednesday to damn Sunday.
Yeah. I just don't know. Bro.
That sounds really pretty much perfect.
Wednesday to Sunday?
Because I'm not going just for Friday and then going to Sunday.
Well, I don't know if the participants can come that long.
Well, we pay for them to come however long they can come and send them out of there. I don't get it.
Okay, cool. Well, you heard it here first, Terrence. We made the official decision. Well, we had already made a decision as a team anyway, but then I saw that leak come out, the rumor, and it was saying Thursday night football, and I didn't know how I felt about it, but obviously I'm just being pussy. So, New Orleans, that's the destination for this year. We're going to get that information out to y'all here soon. Just stand by. Nobody panic. Y'all will have plenty of time, and we'll just hope that it's meaningful football.
I thought that you were against New Orleans.
Yeah, he be saying that, but you just be talking.
I never wanted to go there. Too much bullshit. Voodoo, too many spiritual things.
Good food culture.
Great food culture. That's like damn near the only reason why I'm at this point
music.
where I'm just like, cool, like we can do it.
Just pray about it.
I am. I'll have my Bible with me. I don't need encouragement for you. You just said you can't even remember the verse that you were gifted when you.
It wasn't a
God
verse.
was trying to protect your life.
It wasn't a verse. It was pretty much like save yourself, like get saved. Pretty much like it was just a fucking sentence.
Yeah. See, he was trying to send her every indicator, and she still went out there with them YNs.
Like I really wish that I would have screenshotted it.
God just sometimes he just know he can't get to certain motherfuckers, so he just got to move on to the ones that want to be saved.
Are you going, Haley, this year?
To be determined.
Some shit that I'm gonna have to clean up this year, but that's all. But I'm gonna take care of it. Don't worry. Another thing that we have going on this year, I'm telling y'all all of this stuff during our season premiere, so y'all can start thinking about it and getting mentally prepared. Because when we do shit, we do it to the best of our ability. And honestly, with all due respect, nobody is doing what the fuck we do. They're just simply not. Like I seen fan group, Now their shit is branded as a fan experience and all
you
of this
love
shit.
them though. Oh, you fucking love them. So
you know what I'm saying?
Don't get up here throwing subliminals and shit. You love them.
Now their shit is designed and marketed as a fan experience, but you gotta pay. FPFO, you come for free. You +1. So shit is just a little bit different. All of that being said, tailgate. FPFO's first family and friends tailgate will be occurring. Dates TBD, but just know you're not going to want to miss it. That's all I got to say on that. All my content creator niggas that we fuck with, stand by your phone because we need y'all in the building. Local celebrities. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else. What am I missing? Am I good? You don't know. You don't know.
Nope.
Oh, yellow button, please, if you don't mind, quickly. 2.5 K subs on YouTube. Round of applause for that. Shout out to FPFO. A lot of hard work being done in the background. Shout out Dylan. Shout out everybody that has contributed. Do you feel like you don't want to say anything? Or, actually, don't worry about it, bro. I can see. I'm gonna have to carry it today. Don't worry, I got it. Just move out the way. I got it. I damn it, got it.
What did you want me to say?
Oh,
congratulations.
No, I want you to say, oh, wow, what a huge milestone. We've worked very hard. Like, nigga, it should be like an acceptance speech. Like, we should be practicing for that. So when we start getting awards and shit, you know what I'm saying? You're mentally prepared.
I'm already good with public speaking. I'm already good with public speaking. And speaking of this, Haley, I need another one, please.
I saw you drinking it, and I'm like, when's the end coming? Like,
I don't know if this nigga has taken a legitimate sip like the last 4 or 5 sips that he's taken, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
At this point, you should have just got the cut water.
I actually should have, but no.
Where, you have cut waters?
A lot of them. You want one?
I've never had them. I don't think that it would be best.
That
I
probably,
have to drive back.
Yeah,
no.
that ain't good for you.
And I just need to say
that ain't
everything.
good for you, little bro.
Bitch, are you crazy?
That shit.
Just save them for this weekend. Because
I won't be drinking those this weekend. I can promise you that.
Why?
Because, nigga, you just stop remembering stuff when you drink those. I will not be.
Yeah, I don't
those.
think a cut water is like a wedding type.
That sounds perfect for me. It sounds perfect for me. It's my birthday weekend as well. My birthday is Saturday.
You need to go in respecting Yak.
Yeah, like why can't you do the cut waters after the fact?
That's because that's not what I want to do. And it's my birthday, and
it's his wedding.
Yeah,
your birthday happens every year. His wedding is one time.
Listen, girl. No, I'm gonna come in respectful. I'm gonna just be a little drunk. What is so bad about that?
Are you wearing a suit?
Yeah,
I would fucking hope
not
so.
necessarily a suit.
Not
necessarily a suit. Why are you saying you hope so?
Yeah, everybody doesn't wear suits.
The last wedding I went to, I went in that motherfucker with a long sleeve polo and some and pants and shoes and regular shoes. But for Yak shit, I was up here this fucking weekend. I had to go get my piece ordered.
Nigga saying that like we supposed to. Congratulations.
Yeah. Not a suit, but a sports coat. It's spring formal.
Oh, what color is it? Because I feel like you just started copying me for whatever reason.
Terrence, I have never in my life done anything that you've done.
That's not
because
true.
You've done it.
That's not true.
There's never been a time that I've done something in my life because Terrence did it.
That's 1,000% not true.
I'm telling you something, nigga. There's never been anything in my life that I've done because Terrence has done it.
You know those shoes that you asked Rob for Christmas? You got them shits because of me.
What the fuck? Nigga,
Yeah.
Let's go. Please, let's go slow.
Haley, can I get another one of these, please?
Please, let's go slow.
That's not part of my job.
I said
Hurry
please.
back. Because I actually just need to clear this shit. First and foremost, I didn't ask Rob for anything for Christmas. because I don't typically ask people anything for Christmas. I just simply don't. I'm more of a giver than a receiver. Pause. That's number one. Number two, nigga, the face that you made the statement worse. Number two, I didn't even know he was getting me those shoes. I didn't know he was getting me those shoes. I don't think I had ever seen them shoes in my life until I got them. So yeah, nigga, my initial statement holds true. Nothing that I've done in my life. Tell it. Okay, now it's a lie. So what other examples? We have to get the Panthers football at some point, but I just don't like when niggas lie on my name, nigga.
Sooner rather
You're
than
my
later.
son.
Yeah, right.
You're
nigga.
my son.
Yeah, right.
You're my son, nigga. Like, I mean, I don't know.
There's not a lot of people in this world that hold enough weight for me to be their son.
And I just happen to fall under the umbrella where I don't.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, here we go. And I don't need any extra. Sooner rather than later. Well, if you were here on time, we could have had the set right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of shit.
What do you say every time you get here? This shit should have been set up. The same shit for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, was the shit not set up when she came in here?
No.
Yeah, it was.
That's number fucking one. And number two, am I not driving 2 goddamn hours every time I come up this bitch? Imagine you telling me that and you live 5 minutes away.
12.
Oh, wow, 12. Okay, same shit to me. Anyways, I'm not going to let you steal my joy today. It's already a struggle. Shout out to all my Duke fans in mourning today.
Stop being
very,
soft,
very,
bro.
very rough weekend. I'm not going to lie. A couple of times while I was driving up here, I did contemplate just running my shit into the media because that would have been a little bit easier to deal with than the emotional. Honestly, I think I do need, like, professional help, bro, because the rage, the rage and emotions.
I don't know why that was news to you.
No, yeah, because sometimes I just think that I have it under control. Like as I've gotten older, I feel like I've gotten a better control on it. But like, there's just certain games and certain situations where like I just lose all of the hard work and dedication that I put into like keeping that shit calm. Yeah, Sunday was one of those times for sure. I lost my fucking top. I did. I need help.
And you couldn't stand in the fire once you did it.
No, there was nothing for me to say. What the fuck do niggas want me to say? Nothing, right? Well, I mean, realistically, what can I say?
Need a response.
For what? What did niggas want me
Commentary.
to say?
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, I just have nothing to say. I literally
did
like
this
raged
always
out and
happen
I
to y'all?
like laid in my bed for like 80 minutes, contemplating if I was gonna make it till today, and then I just fell asleep. And so God made the decision for me because He put me to sleep, and I woke back up. So here we are. Or that's just too far. Well, that's why I said I need additional help.
It's just sad, bro. It's just sad. I don't know why you get so worked up when it's literally like the same thing every year.
I'm not doing this shit with you, bro. Because unfortunately, Carolina fans can't say shit to me. Like, y'all niggas haven't been out of the round of 64 in like 4 years. So it's just like, nigga.
Doesn't matter.
Y'all shouldn't even have made the fucking tournament last year. Couldn't beat VCU this year.
Y'all
like,
yield the same results.
Okay. But
What we do, and then you have the number one recruiting class every year. It yields nothing.
I don't know if we had a number one recruiting class this year.
Haven't done anything with it in the last I don't know how many years. Produced how many draft picks? Have nothing to show for it. So I mean, it's like, same time next year.
For sure. Okay, check. Merch. Go to 4PanthersFansOnly.com right now and buy merch. All right, here we go. Free agents, finally. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, this is how we're going about this, like, this season. So we're dropping the episode. Obviously, this is our premiere for this season. We're just going to go over a couple of the free agent signings, give our grades for the first window, so to speak, of free agency. Then we'll get into more draft stuff next week. I think that we're going to end up doing a live stream. We may record, but it is Easter Sunday. People are saying that they may be out of town. Honestly, I'll probably transparently be hungover on Sunday when we would record instead of that Monday. So I don't know. Just stand by. But at the very least, we will have a live stream on either Thursday or Friday night. So make sure you tap in with us on social media at FPFO_podcast on Twitter, at 4PanthersFansOnly on Instagram. So you can stay up to date on what we have going on. And then from that point, we'll go through draft. We'll have our draft party again this year, and then we'll kind of proceed after that. So that's where we are. If you've been living under a rock, the Carolina Panthers had the best free agency first window by far. The Raiders had a great one as well, even though the Max Crosby shit got dicked off. But they had a great one. Who else? There was another team. Tennessee. They had a really, really good one as well. But no team had a better first window, free agency window, than the Carolina Panthers. So let's dive into it a little bit. First two notifications that we received, first day of free agency, two guys on both of our lists. Dive into that a little bit. Devin Lloyd, Jalen Phillips, what kind of impact do you think they're going to have? And just kind of run through a couple of things in that regard.
So definitely excited that we addressed two of the more glaring needs on the defensive side of the ball and just on the team in general. If you just go back and watch the playoff game, you've just seen that the inability to get pressure on Matthew Stafford, where he had all day to throw the ball, especially on the last drive, and then also the linebackers just being out of position and then having two of the worst coverage linebackers in the league last year. So go get a guy in Devin Lloyd who had 5 interceptions, really a field general linebacker. He's always in the right place when you need him. So really the quarterback of the defense. So definitely needed that. And then Jalen Phillips, you get a well-rounded pass rusher. I know he's dealt with injuries. He's still a younger guy. He had one of the top pressure rates in the league last year. He also, I feel like he kind of got overshadowed by Philly's defense just because they are just so elite. So he got overshadowed by the defense. But I think if you take that and look at, like, the grand scheme of things, very good pass rusher. He also is good at stopping the run as well. Like, I feel like that's a part that people kind of throw to the side, especially when you bring up, like, his contract and why we paid him so much. But he's one of the more well-balanced defenders that was in free agency because he's able to stop the run. He's able to rush the passer. He's able to generate pressure. And that was something that the Carolina Panthers needed, especially with a young defense, young edges as far as, like, Nick Scorton and Princely, with Pat Jones going down. That's something that the Carolina Panthers needed. So I think just based off of those two signings, it really showed that the team is looking to go into a direction to where they're ready to compete for something bigger than just making the playoffs next year. And I think they proved that with the two early signings of Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd.
1,000%. I'd agree with that. And I'd also, tell Carolina Panthers fans, again, like, some of this stuff at this point, we're, 2 or 3 weeks removed from the initial reactions or whatever the case may be. But another thing to take into account, which is very important when you're talking about edge/outside linebackers, whatever the case may be, he is extremely familiar with this Fangio-esque style of play, this scheme. Very, very familiar with it. So that, in my opinion, is huge because we know that a lot of players aren't able to play in Ejiro Evero's scheme. We do. And we know that Ejiro Evero struggles with his scheme at times and not making certain adjustments. But with that being said, the base of what we do and how he likes to change things up and throw different packages out there and things like that, you have to be a versatile player, whether you're defensive tackle, DN, linebacker, whatever the case may be. Some players just simply don't have that. Jalen Phillips has proven that he has that. I think, what was the number? Was it 57 pressures or 70 pressures or something like that? Whatever the number was, I believe, like, Jalen Phillips created more either pressures or quarterback hurries than the whole Carolina Panthers team combined. Right? And so then we have to, like, look at Twitter and look at some of the fan reactions, look at what the NFL, fandom is saying and saying that we overpaid. I mean, yeah, I guess subjectively, sure, you can say that we overpaid, but in that same regard, like, when you get an impact guy like that and you have two, like you mentioned, younger guys going into their second year that you believe in, that you drafted, with a significant amount of draft capital, with the second and third picks back-to-back, and you want to make their life a little bit easier, you want to start seeing their development come to fruition a little bit more, yeah, a guy like a Jalen Phillips is going to turn you up. 1,000%. So I'm excited. I think that it was a phenomenal move. I think that we ended up getting the best edge rusher in this free agency class. It's something else that you don't necessarily really have to worry about heading into the draft unless you just want to add depth. That's how I look at it. Linebacker, again, another one of our guys that both of us had on our list as it pertains to free agents that we wanted with Devin Lloyd. I think he's a stud. If you guys are here from the Move to Change video that I did when I spoke about the top 5 free agents that matched or that fit what the Carolina Panthers needed, Devin Lloyd was pretty much the highlight of that video because I understand and I understood at that time that we had a significant linebacker problem. And until we addressed that issue, there was no way that we were going to be able to be anything more than what we were last year, in my opinion. Honestly, that really was a ceiling. When you have that pedestrian of linebacker play, that's as high as you can go. It just simply, it really, really, really just simply is. So making that move, that was also huge. Pairing him with the Trevin Wallace, another younger guy that you want to see develop. Hopefully Trevin Wallace can stay healthy. And that's something that we'll talk about kind of through the back end of April and heading into May a little bit. Is just, you know, we got to see return on investment in some of these guys, which is why I started the way that I did with some of the sly comments about Jonathan Brooks. But I need people to understand that this guy was a second-year pick, and he was a second-round pick, and he was a second-round pick 3 years ago. And we've received no return at all in that investment. So, yeah, unfortunately, forgive me if I feel a type way and I'm a tad bit perturbed and annoyed with all of these reports. Oh, he's ready for OTAs. He's this, he's that. Yeah, it's about time. It's about time. And he's going to have a prime opportunity to give us some return on that investment as well with the departure of Rico Dowdle. Also, just side note, realistically imagine, like, I just can't stand, bro. Like, I'm going to just keep it 1,000, and I don't even really want to necessarily start the year off like this, but I cannot stand when a nigga is damn near down on his dick and you throw him a life raft, and then when the nigga is nursed back to health and he can go out and swim again, now all of a sudden, oh, you were just worthless. Oh, you just weren't shit. Rico Dowdle, the only thing that you should have said to the Carolina Panthers was, thank y'all so much for the opportunity and revitalizing my career and getting me to another payday with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Why he came out of his mouth and get to sneak dissing on Twitter, this and that, beyond me. Beyond me, but that's his man's. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
that's his man's, though.
How
you
did
feel me? So
how
it's
did
just
it
like,
get to that point?
well,
I just said there was points in the season where he was a better running back than Chuba, and he was, because Chuba has the inability to not be healthy.
I mean, I guess.
So, and that's something else that we got to think about. But,
No, you're right.
Get Rico Dowdle out, cool. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you here, so that's fine and dandy. But also, you got to think about Chuba Hubbard not being able to be healthy throughout his career, and then you have Jonathan Brooks, who's only played a couple snaps in the NFL before he tore his shit off the bone again. So it's like, I mean, you just don't know what you're going to have in that running back room. Trevor Etienne, So, I mean,
we got to go get another one.
Yeah, you have to.
Long story short, we got to go get another one. And we also still need a tight end. Njoku. Bring me Njoku and you damn near can't do no wrong in the draft. But if you bring me Njoku and Concepcion, but we'll get to that, I guess. Or can I just ask you a question, like, just very briefly, and you just say yes or no? Are niggas going to bring me KC?
I mean, I don't know. They said best available. Ain't that what Dan said?
Yeah, and I think just based on what they did in that window, that gives them more leverage. We'll go through a couple more of the signings here. But so while we talk about these guys, just give me your grade overall for the move itself. For me, I'm going to say A on Jalen Phillips, and I'm going to say A on Devin Lloyd.
I'm going to say A- on Jalen Phillips.
Because of overpay?
Or in just injury history. I would say it's not. I would say it's not an overpay if he's healthy.
Okay,
like I think that's the only way that you can see that as an overpay. So that's why I say A-. Devin Lloyd, I say A+. Just because that room is so bad, and then the departure of Christian Roseboom, it's like there was no other linebacker that you can get in that spot. Like, you had to go get Devin Lloyd. He was the best available, and he's one of the best linebackers in the league. So,
yeah, I agree. As far as re-signings are concerned, and we'll go back to signings, but like just speaking in the linebacker room, just very briefly, we did bring back Isaiah Simmons, which I know you're like low-key a huge fan of Isaiah Simmons. You've been begging this organization to go get him over the past, like, 3 or 4 years. This is a name that has constantly reoccurred as certain talks have come up, like, just throughout the seasons. And honestly, I think that was a great move by the Carolina Panthers. And also bringing back Claude Sherrills. I really, really like Claude Sherrills. I think that he offered you something that is not in your linebacker room and wasn't in your linebacker room since he's been here, and that's a real deal true thumper. Like, Claude Sherrills plays with a certain edge that a lot of the Carolina Panthers linebackers over the past 3 or 4 years just simply have the inability to play with. Like, even Devin Lloyd is not really, really a thumper for real.
Yeah, but
honestly.
I like Claude Sherrills when he doesn't have to play a lot.
That's fair.
Like, he's one of those players for me, but I think that is a good depth piece. But
yeah, 1,000%. I mean, not as a starter. I don't want to get that misconstrued. I'm not talking about Claude Sherrills as a starter, but I'm saying as a depth piece, like, that's how you're only as good as how deep your roster is. You're only as strong as your weakest link. That's been one of our issues. In the past, if we see an injury occur, there's nobody really to step up and to accept the challenge. Look at whatever that was. What was it, 3 or 4 years ago against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with an NFC South championship on the line. J.C. Horn goes down, and we're left with C.J. Henderson and Keith Taylor. We all know how that went. Dick placed in them, right? So it's just like, these are the certain type moves that, we just have to acknowledge and just be grateful for, in my opinion. Because it seems like this front office understands what we're trying to build, and they understand what it takes to get to that level. That being said, I believe this was on the first day or second day of free agency. Kenny Pickett, huge upgrade from Andy Dalton. Let's start there. That's his man's too.
Who?
You.
Andy Dalton? No, he's not. Somebody did just give me an Andy Dalton football card today, though, at work.
Shout out to them.
So, and a Bryce Young football card. But, yeah, I mean, definitely an upgrade from Andy Dalton because just based on what I've seen him do in the Buffalo Bills game, and there was people on this cast trying to convince me that, the way Bryce manages the game, there's no way Andy Dalton can't do the same thing. We'll be just fine because Bryce is just this regular game manager. So you plug Andy Dalton in the same system, he'll manage it the same way, and we'll be fine. Proceeded to get beat like 40-9, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they ended up hanging up 50, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe like 44 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
It was nasty. So huge upgrade from Andy Dalton, just god awful. But I'm thankful Andy Dalton gave me one of my best football experiences ever. So shout out to Andy for that. But other than that, for the Carolina Panthers to get better, Andy Dalton had to go.
Yeah, agreed.
Kenny Pickett serviceable, but don't think he's going to take Bryce's spot.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't think that at all. But he is serviceable, and he is a better option at this very point in their careers than Andy Dalton is. 1,000%. And he has starting history. Like, it's not like he's just completely green. He's not an elite starting quarterback or anything of that nature. But that being said, if Bryce is to miss a game or two coming up into the season like he did with the ankle injury this past year, we will still have a shot. We should still have a shot.
I blame Chandler Zavala for that.
Yeah, well, that's a name that, honestly, we don't even have to go. We can go almost a whole season without mentioning that nigga's name. Because he just, unfortunately, and I'm going to do a great job this year with not attacking niggas personally or not doing anything like that. Unfortunately, as a football player, Chandler Zavala just simply does not have what it takes to compete at a level outside of the CFL or the UFL. With all due respect, that's where he belongs. Another great move by Scott Fitterer. We can look back and say, hey, great job. This is a nigga that you drafted. You decided that, our assessment and the eval was green to go on this nigga like DJ Johnson. And, we know how that. Who?
DJ Johnson and Scott Fitterer.
DJ Johnson is a fucking bum.
Well,
as a player.
Well, you was championing for him.
No, I never
he gets a clean slate from me. I think DJ Johnson will do very well. all types of just crazy stuff.
No, that's not my boy. I'm just saying he gets a clean slate. He did, and then he came in and continued to start dicking off yet again. So I mean, that clean slate was very quickly muddied up just a tad bit. Moving out. So how do you feel about the Kenny Pickett trade? What would you grade that one?
I would say like a B.
Okay. That's fair.
I mean, I'm not really jumping out the window for a backup quarterback.
Nah, for sure. I would say C+. I'd say C+. Then we move on. I think this was the first or second day as well. We addressed some issues in the offensive line room. I'm very, very happy that we went and addressed some of the issues that we did have in the line room, specifically at tackle, because I feel like a lot of people were kind of sleeping on that, and then we got totally blindsided as a fan base. Maybe the organization knew, but as a fan base, we got totally blindsided with Josh Nijman announcing his retirement. That shit came out of left field, and I thought that we were in trouble. And transparently, we were, because we didn't have a tackle rostered that was suitable enough to protect your franchise quarterback. And even that's a question. We're going to talk about that too. Because did you watch the Brent Tillis presser that he did? Oh. They asked him about that shit, and he just seems very, very, like, uncommitted.
Well, aren't you under the belief that he's not even going to be here next year?
Yeah, but unfortunately, if you're making statements like that, that means that these are conversations that y'all have had in-house already.
Yeah, I mean, but we've already assumed that to be true anyway.
We'll save it. We'll save it. But that is just, I mean,
because we've
weird.
already gotten to the point. At least I thought that most people had already gotten to the point that this is going to be a prove-it year for Bryce.
I mean, I guess. But, like, realistically, what other options do you have? You're not going to go draft a quarterback. You're not going to be bad enough to be in a position to draft a franchise quarterback next year. So it's just like, I mean.
Well, I also don't think you're going to pay the guy $250 million if he's.
You might not have a fucking choice. Did you just see what Daniel Jones got?
Yeah,
coming off a torn Achilles. What did he get, like $61 million for one season, or $51 million, something like?
Yeah, but what were the Colts before he got injured though?
I mean, yeah, I guess
they went on like one of the hottest streaks in the NFL. They were looking like one of the best teams in the NFL until he got injured.
Yeah, but it's Daniel Jones.
Yeah, it's Daniel Jones, but he showed the ability to be able to win in that Colts system. Bryce Young, he's only showed the ability that he's able to make it to the playoffs with a losing record.
That's fair. I'm actually very surprised. We'll dive a little bit deeper into that later on in the show, but I'm surprised that this is the tone that you're carrying, because I thought that you were going to be on the other end of the spectrum. So,
well, it's just a lot of money.
It's a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
because we're talking about, he's probably, I mean, I guess that we can just go here right here, like just as a brief intermission from the free agent signings here, since this is a fair enough point to break, since we've already started the conversation. First and foremost, like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on, and follow the show if you're watching on DSPs. You're talking about, excuse me, having to give Bryce Young between 40, like realistically, right, like just looking at the quarterback market and what it is right now, having to give Bryce Young between 45 and 65, maybe even $70 million a year. Right? Am I off in that assessment, like that being like the min and max for what he would potentially get for a 4 or 5 year deal?
What they're saying, so Sports Chart suggests a potential 3-year, $111.5 million deal, which puts him at about $37.2 million per year, while ESPN suggests a 4-year, $145 million guaranteed, putting them at about $36.25 million per year with over $70 million guaranteed.
If that's what the contract looks like, and obviously we're getting way, way, way too far ahead of ourselves, but if that's what the contract looks like, that is fair to me.
Yeah.
Based on the sample size that we currently have. The first 3 years of your career, everything that happened your rookie year, we get it. But right now, the first 3 years, that number seems fair to me.
Yeah, so it seems like all the projections have him potentially signing a 3-year deal next year if he has a relatively good year around that amount. But, I mean, also,
do you think that his agent is going for that? Do you think that him and his agent are going for that? Because that's really the question. Like, because there is a situation in which Bryce doesn't sign that. Like, Brent Tillis said, we haven't talked to that nigga's representation. We haven't. There's no contracts currently being had. We're still in a wait and see. We're still assessing his play at the quarterback position. We're still trying to figure some things out on our end. We just simply still don't know.
Well, other teams know that he also hasn't been consistent throughout his whole career. Like other teams know that as well. So you're only as valuable as what people are willing to pay for you. So it's like, regardless of like, oh, will his representation accept that deal? But like, is Bryce Young, based on the sample size of work that we have, if we were to offer him a deal like that, is he willing to go bet on himself to get something better? I just don't know if you take that risk if you're him.
Well, I don't think that the Carolina Panthers would close the door on an offer like that. That's first and foremost. So you could potentially go kind of find out what you want to do and see once you get to that point. But also, I believe that there are teams out there that are willing to pay Bryce Young $40 to $45 million a year. I do. Like, who did Minnesota just sign? Who did the Vikings just sign?
They signed whatchamacallit? Kyler Murray.
Okay. I believe that with the situation that the Minnesota Vikings are in, I believe that the Minnesota Vikings, now obviously, again, this is like far, far, far down the line. We're talking about a year or two, maybe even 3 years down the line with this situation. Well, a year or two, not 3, a year or 2 down the line. But I believe with the current situation that the Vikings are in, with missing on their franchise guy and J.J. McCarthy, I think that the Vikings will be willing to pay Bryce Young $40 to $45, maybe even $50 million a year for 3, 4, maybe even 5 years.
Well, has Kyler Murray not had a better career than Bryce Young statistically? I mean, they both made the playoffs one time. I'm pretty sure. I think Kyler Murray's made the playoffs.
Kyler Murray is also he's older than him by like 5 or 6 years. Right? Isn't Kyler Murray going into like year 7 or 8 or some shit like that?
It should be something around there.
Yeah, and Bryce is going into what, year 4? So like we're talking about a 4 or 5 year age difference in that regard. So like, yeah, I still think that the Vikings will have that kind of conversation. That's just for one, what you call.
He's only on a 1 year, $1.3 million deal.
That's what Kyler's on?
Yeah, so he's on a COVID deal.
Yeah, so he's not even on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga ain't even, they're not even confident in him.
But the Cardinals still owe him $36.8 million. So that would make sense on why the Vikings wouldn't.
Just give him that minimum, that minimum or whatever the case may be on that, like you said, prove-it deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, that is very interesting to me. Me personally, when I heard it, when the question was asked and the answer came from Brant Tillis, me personally, I was just kind of surprised. I was just kind of surprised that there wasn't one of those, oh, yeah, we've been discussing it. We've made some progress, like whatever. It was like, no, we haven't necessarily spoken to his representation. We're still assessing. We're still not necessarily committed to him as the future guy. We're still trying to figure some things out. I personally was just surprised by that. By the answer and how blunt it was, I was surprised. I just was. Especially coming off your first playoff appearance, hosting your first playoff game since 2017, right? Like, it's just a lot of things that he did this past year. Just broke the franchise record for passing yards in a single game. Like, he had some huge moments. You go back and you look at that Dallas Cowboys game. What was it, on third down? I think he was like 10 for 10 for 121, 3 tutties. Go back and look at the Rams game, both of them. He had the bad interception in game 2, but then he came back and locked in and gave you a chance to win the game and actually went up with 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Like, there was just some things where it's just kind of like, for me personally, I'm okay with the Carolina Panthers making the decision that Bryce Young is the guy moving forward. I just am. If that's what we get for 3, 4, 5 years in the future, then cool, let's rock out. And let's get this shit done before the quarterback market continues to get inflated, and then you have to pay the nigga $55, $60 million a year. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine with them making that decision too, but I also understand them not jumping out of the window to give him a contract, because it's like, all right, we know your first year was a shit show. Like, we know we didn't surround you with anything for you to succeed in that year. But since then, we've continued to put talent around you. So now we need to continue to see you improve with that talent that we put around you, especially going into next year, because now we got you a number 1 receiver and T-Mac.
Yep.
We got you
a pure number 2.
A pure number 2 in Jalen Coker.
Yep.
If we go in the draft and get you a KC, let's say,
I don't even think that you.
Yeah,
I think that, but even if you don't get KC, I think that this room right now, you should be able to compete with.
Yes, but I still think you still need either you need a tight end. You need a tight end.
Yes.
Like, because that's what just makes a quarterback better on the field, is having that safety blanket. You need a tight end, especially for a young guy like Bryce Young, especially for a guy if you're trying to consider whether you need to pay him going forward or not. Like, let's get him a tight end, or if not, then, okay, we bring you another receiver. Now we know we have the offensive line shored up. We put a lot of money into that the last couple of years, even though it went down. But, we went and found a viable replacement for this upcoming year. So, I mean, like, we put weapons around you. We have Chuba Hubbard, paid him. He's a serviceable running back. We drafted Jonathan Brooks in the second round. Now, although he hasn't stepped on the field. But if he turns out to be what we believe him to be, then that's another weapon. So it's like, okay, we put all of this around you. Now show us what you can go do with it. If you don't make the playoffs, or if this season is just like an atrocity, then how can we justify paying you that money?
That's fair. I mean, it's fair.
So I understand their position by not paying them right now.
Yeah. You make valid points. And like you said, I mean, we did make it to the playoffs, but also it was with the losing record. So it's kind of just like, I mean, yeah, it kind of gets a little gray. In that regard. Heading back to the free agents, you just mentioned going out and getting a viable option for 1 year, Rasheed Walker, former Green Bay Packers linebacker. We also went and got left tackle, yes. What did I say?
A linebacker.
Oh, excuse me. My apologies. My brain be running fast, bro. Viable option at left tackle with him, capable of starting at the NFL level, so you're not having to rely on only God knows who and having to be forced into a situation in which you have to draft one in, come April. Went out and got him, so that was a good signing in my opinion. We'll do our grades here in a second. The first tackle that we brought in, the Stone Forsyth nigga. Oh, God. F minus.
Yeah.
F minus. Oh, it's just in everybody's best interest that he doesn't touch the field at all.
He had one of the worst statistics that I think I've ever seen.
Can you just imagine the offensive line in which we get hit with 2 injuries, right? And God forbid, but can you envision and imagine a life in a world in which you get hit with 2 injuries? One is to your left tackle, and Ikem Ekwonu, and one is to your left guard. And you have to roll out Stone Forsyth and Chandler Zavala. Right? I mean, Jesus Christ in heaven. If that were to be the case, long story short, we had to go get Rasheed. Yeah. We had to. We just, damn it, had to. And then on top of that, as far as offensive line moves are concerned, we also brought in Luke Fortner. Believe he was with the Saints. He had some time spent with Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So that's going to be right now. If Bro doesn't win it, what's my man's name that we got from Baltimore? The nigga that I told you when we had a conversation on the live stream a couple of weeks ago. We got a center from Baltimore. I forgot his name. 1 second. Center. A lot of dead air. My apologies. Cannot remember his name, but he's an option as well. No, Luke, not Luke Fortner. Damn, I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. There's a center that we brought in from. Baltimore last year. The move flew kind of under the radar, but we brought him in. I had been hearing a few things and saying like the front office really, really likes him. That's why they were confident and comfortable with letting Bro go, Brady Christensen. How do you feel about that?
What, them letting Brady go?
Yeah.
I mean, because they also let K. Mays go.
That's
too.
who I meant. Yeah, my bad. K. Mays went to Detroit.
I despise
Brady Christensen. He's still available, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he has a deal. My bad. K. Mays, yes. Let K. Mays go. He signs with Detroit. I think it was, like $8 million a year?
Yeah, I despise that deal. I despise letting him go just to bring in Bro. Just because I think that K. Mays is proven. He showed a lot of improvement every time that he had to get thrown into the lineup. We kept doing him dirty by not starting him anyway. But every
That's
time he
number
had
one.
to get thrown into the lineup, he was great and at the top of the list of the linemen that we had. Like, he was a very proven player. So I don't understand why we couldn't pay him $8 million. You let him go to Detroit just to bring in somebody that, I don't really know much about the guy, but I think I've seen based on his statistics and PFF, like, he was graded higher than Cade Mays in a lot of the statistics, but I don't know.
But you said he was graded higher?
I think so.
I just think that the familiarity of Cade Mays, and like you said, I think that we did him dirty on multiple occasions, which I despised. I mean, I was vocal for the past 2 seasons about them allowing Austin Corbett to be the starter over him both seasons back to back. I thought it was malpractice. I thought it was because that Austin Corbett was receiving more money. I never liked that at all. And Cade Mays, to me, he played well last year, and he played well the year before that. Like you said, he was one of those guys that you kind of plug and play, be confident in his ability to play at a high enough level to sustain the offensive momentum that you had built up to the point of your starter getting injured. So I didn't necessarily like it, but I also knew that if we were going to get Dev and if we were going to get some of these other pieces like Jalen Phillips and just building some more offensive line depth, that somewhere like down the line, we were going to have to make some uncomfortable decisions, and I just believe that Cade Mays became one of those uncomfortable decisions. And I know that you despised it, but, would you rather have Cade Mays or Devin Lloyd?
I mean, if they're telling me that is the reason we let him go, then I understand it, but I just find that hard to believe that we couldn't come up with that money.
With $8 million?
Yeah.
I'm sure we could.
Yeah.
I'm actually positive that we could. I don't know what it was,
yeah,
but it
I'm
was
just
one of
not
those
buying
decisions.
that, yeah.
That's fair. Well, what do you grade the Luke Fortner deal, the center?
A C.
Okay. Is that just because you don't really know much about him?
I don't really know much about him, and I think you had better with Cade Mays, so actually a C-.
Okay. Stone, F-.
Yeah, he's the worst grade that you can get.
Rasheed Walker. For me, I think that I'm gonna say a C+, because like he's serviceable, but he ain't one of them ones. But you also had to go make a deal, so I'll say a C+ for the time being.
Yeah, I would say either a B- or a C+, and for the reasons that you said, it's like you had to go and get them, but I commend the front office for knowing that, like, hey, this is a glaring need. I don't know if we can really rely on the draft unless we go and get somebody high in the draft to protect our franchise quarterback, or who we presume to be our franchise quarterback, with our starting left tackle going down. I don't know if we can take that chance. So them noticing that and then jumping out to go and get him, that's more so what I base my grade off of. But I don't really know how good he is as a player.
Fair enough. All I know is that nigga was telling Jordan Love to run when he was faced off.
Yeah, I seen that, and I mean, just embarrassing.
We brought Nick Scott back. How do you feel about that? Because I know that you like on the low Nick Scott hater. On the low. On the low. Like on the lowest of low, you're a Nick Scott hater. For me,
did you see the play in the Rams game?
The lights.
Yeah.
The lights and the way.
See when people start making excuses like that.
The lights, bro. The lights and the way that he thought his depth perception was just a little bit off.
Yeah, but
are we gonna look? We're gonna highlight that one play.
No, we can highlight multiple plays out of the season where he was just,
I don't know. I think that Nick Scott was serviceable enough for you to bring him back.
Yeah, but I think for you to take that extra leap, you need more than serviceable.
Well, there weren't many options out there because you just simply weren't going to pay top dollar after you had already paid a linebacker, you had already paid an edge, which was two positions that were way more of a problem and way more problematic than safety, specifically with what Nick Scott gave you. So you either paid those two guys and brought back Nick Scott, or you paid top dollar and was only able to get one of those guys and then potentially looked at an Elway or, some of these other guys that aren't necessarily as good as a Devin Lloyd or a Jalen Phillips. So for me, based on what Nick Scott did last year, because we were, as a fan base, have been extremely tough on him.
Deserving.
At times, yes. But overall, based on what he presented last year, he didn't do a terrible job, bro. He didn't. Like, it wasn't like, when we had to watch shout out Dunk. But when we had to watch Sam Franklin, you know what I'm saying?
We didn't want to have to watch Sam Franklin. That was your boy that you was gassing.
Oh, that's my nigga. That's still my nigga.
Everybody hated having to watch Sam Franklin start at safety.
Well, would you rather have Sam
because we knew
Franklin
he was
or
Dawson? No, because that shouldn't be what you're picking. But that shouldn't be what you're picking between.
Well, you are,
but
though.
If you're telling me that, which I also don't believe that it was like, oh, Nick Scott or Devin Lloyd and Jalen Phillips. I don't think that ever came up in the conversation. But if you're trying to put a gun to my head and tell me that's where we had to go, then okay, sure. But I don't think that was the case.
I think it was.
I mean, he's familiar with the system. He's serviceable. So, I mean, cool. And a lot of it might be because of EJ's system. That could be a partial reason why we seen him look bad at times.
Do you think so? Let me ask you this. Is Nick Scott above average, or below average?
He's averaged and very close to below.
I just think that's insane.
He's not above average.
I think that's insane. For me personally, if you couldn't get Cam Curl, my thought process was always, okay, just bring Nick back. And you couldn't get Cam Curl because the Rams were never letting that nigga leave. But he was like very, very high on my list as well. When I did the Move to Change video, he was very, very high on my list as well. But I just knew kind of in my heart that you don't really have a shot to get him because the Rams ain't letting them leave. They're not letting them leave the building. So, yeah, we're fine. To me, you have to, now, that being said, you do have to go add more depth. You do have to bring in a guy that is actually going to push Nick Scott and actually going to compete for that starting job. But I just don't know if there are many of those in the draft that you'd be willing to spend the capital on, which it would take to bring in a guy like that. So, yeah, if we have to roll out Nick Scott with Trevon Merring and Lathan Ransom lurking in the background, we're going to be okay. Because, again, Nick Scott was serviceable, and his fucking defensive line was allowing quarterbacks 4.5, 5, 6 seconds to sit back there and pat the football with no pressure and just to pick the secondary apart.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident that I'm right. I really am. I think that we're going to be okay. I think that Nick Scott is going to be okay. So how do you grade that re-signing? Because it seems like you're hating on the nigga. So
a C+.
I'm going to give it a B-.
So not much above mine, but okay.
Not necessarily. Not much above it.
But I'm hating.
Yeah, because you don't really rock with the nigga though. You just said he was closer below average.
Yeah.
I think that he's average closer to above average.
Well, what we can both agree on, he's average.
Sure.
So
yeah, 1,000%.
I don't even know why we're spending that much time on someone that's average.
1,000%. Fair enough. John Mechie. Bryce Young made the phone call. Hey, fuck nigga, I'm about to save your career. Come out here for a little while. I'm personally not budged by this move at all in the slightest.
Yeah.
But I will say, and I said this last summer, and niggas tried to get me out of the paint for what I said, but then it ended up showing true when the lights were the brightest. Jimmy Horn, be on high alert. Because when they brought in Mechie, they also brought Dan Canales' I won't even say how I feel about David Moore, but they brought him back. They brought him back too. Just a disease that you just damn it can't get rid of.
Well,
with all due respect,
he's one of Bryce's favorite receivers. He just got his arm snatched out of place last year,
as he was supposed to.
Yes, but I mean, John Mechie, there's not really much for me to say about him. It was a Bryce guy, and if Bryce feels like that guy can change lives for him this season, then cool, go and get him because you got him for a cheap price. You didn't pay anything crazy for him. I'm sure not really many teams wanted him. So, I mean, if that was Bryce's guy, he's like, hey, can you go get this guy for a cheap amount? Then, yeah, we go make it happen.
Fair enough. Overall, what would you grade this kind of like first window of free agency for the Carolina Panthers? Overall grade.
A-.
Based on what they've done. A-? Okay. I'm probably going with an A- too. I would say A- or A.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that range for sure. A+, what would have made it an A+ for me is if they would have brought in, like I said, an Njoku. Even if they would have went out and got a Dallas Goedert. If they would have got Wandale, which I know. But if they would have went out and got Wandale on a reasonable deal and paired him with Coker and T-Mac, but it's okay because we have another shot at Wandale. Yeah, a better version of Wandale in April.
We wouldn't be able to get what we got if we got Wandale.
Agree. Totally agree. So I understand. But if you would have got me another weapon on the offensive side that wasn't A.J. Dillon, there's a nigga that we didn't talk about yet either. Guess we'll go through him. A.J. Dillon or John Mechie, if they would have brought me something back that was serviceable and that has produced at a high level at some point or another, like an Njoku, like a Goddard.
A.J. Dillon has produced at a high level when he was in Green Bay before he got hurt.
400 yards.
Before he got dropped on his neck.
400 yards.
Yeah, he was very solid behind, what, Aaron Jones he was running behind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was solid.
That doesn't, unfortunately.
Short down situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, A.J. Dillon doesn't move my rating from an A- to an A or an A to an A+. A.J. Dillon.
I'm just saying he was productive at one point in his career.
So he's a running back. He's running back 3. Do we
4.
agree on that? I don't think that he. I don't. I
You
just
have
don't think
Chuba,
he's
Jonathan Brooks, Trevor Etienne.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think that he's going to beat out Trevor Etienne.
I don't think he's going to beat out Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, so so running back 3. Jonathan Brooks is running back 2. Well,
Chuba, Trevor, Jonathan Brooks. So A.J. Dillon is running back 4.
he's going to beat out Trevor. I'm sorry. I misspoke. My apologies. He's going to beat out Trevor. My fault. Trevor Etienne can't beat out A.J. Dillon. I apologize. I misspoke.
I think that he can. Because when we seen Trevor Etienne line up, and don't get misconstrued about what you seen him do in a return game.
Trevor Etienne. Actually, let me not do it. Let me not. See, you're trying to bait me.
When we see him line up in the backfield, he's looked relatively decent. Yes, he has. The return game, if you take all of that out and you've seen him line up in the backfield, he's looked relatively decent.
He's mid.
Well, A.J. Dillon is too.
He's
better than A.J. Dillon based on what the last thing that I've seen. And he provides you value in a return game, so he's going to beat out A.J. Dillon. I don't even know if it's necessarily value, but he provides you something in a return game.
Yeah.
We know that he can return the ball.
Do we? Because he about damn near cost us the game against L.A.
Well, we know who can't return it.
Who?
Excel or A.J. Dillon. So, I mean.
Why do we just assume A.J. Dillon can't return?
Do you see how fucking big A.J. Dillon is?
Yeah, but nigga, they had DJ Dallas back that motherfucker.
Yeah, and that was malpractice. so, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, that was god awful. So, what do you rate the AJ? It seems like I don't know. What do you rate the AJ Dillon move?
A D.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page. I mean,
you're trying to tell me that AJ Dillon beats out Trevor Etienne. I just don't see it.
Trevor Etienne. Let me get the mic closer to my mouth. Pause. Trevor Etienne is not that nigga.
AJ Dillon isn't either.
He's better than Trevor, though.
I don't think that's the case.
He is.
Because Trevor
provides
you value in the return game. A.J. Dillon
There's
is
no
not.
value. Why do you keep using that fucking word with that nigga? There's no value. Trevor Etienne don't provide you no fucking value in the return game. If I never have to see him return another kick or punt in my life, I'll be just A-okay.
Well, who else do you have?
X.
He's
X.
ass, bro. He cannot.
X.
He looks like he's running in damn quicksand when he returns the ball.
Well, I have another option.
He don't got no wiggle to him.
I got another option. KC, damn it, Concepcion.
Yeah, but when
then you no longer have a return problem.
But when they go get Kenyon, then,
I mean, maybe. He's ass to me, too. I don't know why niggas are so gassed up on him. That's your man's?
4-3.
That's your man's?
I wouldn't say that, but, I mean, they say best available. If he's best available when we go, we need a tight end, right?
Yeah, but not that bad.
So you will be more comfortable with if KC is gone and all you have is Kenyon up there, you will be okay with passing on him to
get another tackle. Yeah, I would pass on him for another tackle
and be cool with rolling out Mitchell Evans, Tommy Tremble, and JT Sanders again.
Yes,
that's not conducive for winning.
Yeah, yes, 1,000%, 1,000%.
That's not conducive. That's not conducive for winning football.
I don't know Kenyon. He's just not that, bro. I don't know why niggas, they're gassed up because he ran a fast 4.3. JT Sanders did the same exact shit, and we seen what he
didn't run a 4.3.
Close enough. What did he run? 4.5?
I don't
4.4? Something close. Something fast for a tight end, right? And niggas got gassed up.
Yeah,
on
but
that
he
too.
got dropped on his damn neck, and he ain't been the same.
Well,
what did
I mean, if he ain't producing, then what the fuck difference is
the value that King and Sadiq provides you is that he makes you take a linebacker out of the box. Not even a linebacker, because a linebacker isn't covering a 4-3. So now we have to either slide a safety over or the slot corner, and then you have the ability to get T-Mac, Jalen Coker, and, I guess XL. Then you have the ability to, it's fair game with them. Then they're playing one-on-one. And I trust Nalo and Jalen Coker one-on-one damn near more than I do any receiver in the NFL.
That's cap.
Yeah, no. But if you're telling me that they're one-on-one with a cornerback, then I like my chances.
Yeah, see, like we're like bending over, like I won't even get graphic, but we're bending over behind 51 catches, 560 yards. And 8 touchdowns.
No, I'm not trying to gas
them.
We're
24. No, it's not. But it's just not you. And unfortunately, now you have to like take some of the frustration out.
No, I don't.
That I had for the fan base with all of these niggas gassing them. The year before that, 24 catches, 308 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So I just need everybody to go slow. Like if we were talking about a Brock Bowers at 19, then absolutely, let's do it. But this Sadiq nigga, y'all were gassed on him and. Oh yeah, wow, he's fast. Every NFL player in today's NFL is fast. Every single one of them. You literally have linemen running 4.5s and 4.6s. Offensive linemen to specify.
But the thing
so it's
is,
just like,
if a 4-3 guy is running out in front of you, a 4-4 guy isn't catching a 4-3 guy.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's a huge difference between straight line speed, combine speed, the 40 shit. It's a huge difference between that and game speed.
Well, have you watched his game speed and said that, he's just not moving? Because
like that nigga, I'm telling you that I'm not too impressed. I will say I haven't done a significant amount of research or film study on this nigga, but just based on what I've seen, he's mediocre. And I don't know, he's not going to he's not Kyle Pitts as a prospect.
Well,
he's
Kyle
not
Pitts
Brock.
ain't
That's
really
why
shit.
Yeah, boy, that's why I specify and said as a prospect. Because Kyle Pitts was that nigga when he got drafted. 1,000%.
Yeah, so then, it's a double-edged sword then.
He's
because
not
you can be a guy like Kyle Pitts, highly touted coming out of college, stats look crazy, and then you get to the NFL, and then you're Kyle Pitts.
Fair.
So,
I don't know, bro. I'm just not jumping. I'm not using the 19th overall pick on
trust your front office.
Tight end.
You trusted them up until this point. If they decide that based on their evaluation, that's who they're going to go with, then you should be A-okay with it.
They're kind of like 50-50 right now. Maybe 60-40. Because ETN, mid. Princely, at least his rookie year, mid. Nick Scorton, yes. T-Mac, yes. XL, we're talking about potentially cutting this nigga after year 2.
Mid, just say mid.
Right? And so, right. And then who was the second round pick that year? Brooks, that nigga, we ain't seen him in 3 years. JT Sanders, mediocre. Mitchell Evans, mediocre. Jimmy Horn, mediocre, right?
You love Mitchell Evans.
I do, but he's mediocre. So my whole thing is like, you say trust your front office. Well,
okay, go to free agents.
Yeah, free agents and draft is different. Obviously, they ain't assessing shit properly sometimes when it comes to them draft picks. If they go Kenyon, I'm going to be upset, and I'm going to have words to say while we're doing our live party. And when we do our watch party, that shit be going through me.
Yeah, I'm not going to be drinking that much this year on there.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
We'll be doing $5 and $10 shot at clocks.
No, we won't. I won't.
$10 will be doubles. $5 will be singles.
No, bro. I'm not. No, I'm not participating in that.
Yeah, 1,000%. We'll be doing that. We'll be running that back again this year. I like that concept. She's shaking her head like she ain't the first one ready to drink.
Yeah, I'll be giving her my shots for sure.
She damn near don't need them.
I just feel like the doubles for 10 is crazy the way that they were trying to get us to drink last time.
Okay, doubles for 15.
I damn near would say 20.
Me too.
My man did say y'all trying to call us broke. He did say that last time, huh?
And you took that comment and made the prices the exact same as last time. Just makes no sense at all.
Let's see. Mike Jackson. the guy himself, Mike, nigga. How do you feel about that?
You saying all of that, but you
I
was
peeped-
slandering his name when he tried to ask for more cho.
And I peeped that you made him your profile picture.
That's my nigga.
That right there in itself.
Down bad.
Yeah, that's just almost. Yeah.
That's too far. I didn't change it.
Yeah.
That shit is just fire. That shit is hard. Actually, I won't even say one of the best cornerback in the NFL last year. And I'm posted up with the nigga after he go crazy. Yeah. Yeah, nigga.
He wasn't the best cornerback in the NFL last year.
Who was?
It wasn't him.
Statistically, it was. PFF.
No, he had the most.
PFF.
He had the most pass defense or pass breakups.
PBUs.
Yeah,
the,
but
the lowest quarterback rating when targeted.
You
Like, it was
know,
a lot
you
of
know,
great shit.
you know
a lot of
who the
great shit
best.
he was
You
doing.
know who the best cornerback in the NFL is.
Pat?
Yes.
Okay, top 3. Sorry. Was he better than JC?
No. He doesn't get as much
Okay.
targets as JC.
No problem. No, he gets more targets than JC because JC does a great job in coverage. Mike, he is definitely more of a zone type guy. He's going to play his role. So, yeah, he gets more targets than JC because niggas are scared of JC. And even when he was getting a plethora of more targets than JC, he was still strapping shit and
Got
chatting
cooked
while
by
he was doing it.
Jalen Waddle.
He didn't get cooked by Jalen Waddle.
Who else was that?
He didn't get cooked
Who
by
el-
Jalen
who
Waddle.
else
He
was
had
that?
one bad game. I
Was
went
it
back and looked
Stephon?
over this shit over the break. I went back and looked at this shit over the break. He had one
Who
bad
was
game.
the other receiver?
George Pickens. And unfortunately, George Pickens has fried a lot of niggas, about 98% of the fucking
I'm just
NFL.
saying, bro. I'm just
He
saying.
had one bad game. Wow. And so he got new representation. He started sending subliminals on Twitter like, hey, yeah, these
Well,
niggas
don't
got
look at
all
me
this
and ask
money.
me about him. How did you feel about him? Because
I
I'm
was
just going to
offended.
see if your
I
story
was offended.
matches up from what you told me.
I was offended. Go slow because it was one good year. That's it. But pay him. If you're Carolina, pay him. But nigga, as a fan, just go slow. It was 1 year. You had one
So
great
you want them
season.
to jump out the window and pay him right now?
I think that's probably gonna do you the best.
No, because I have Jalen
Yeah.
Coker that I need to think about.
Nigga, fuck Jalen Coker.
See?
Fuck Jalen. He.
See, you're saying
you
that-
didn't watch his
you're-
interview. You didn't watch his interview
Yeah,
with them folks.
I
You
mean,
didn't watch his interview.
I don't care what-
with Shy. You ain't watch it.
Yeah, it
The
don't-
nigga ain't. He don't even want. He not even thinking about going nowhere else. We got him.
Yeah.
Hey, we own that.
Yeah,
nigga.
see you
We
think
own
that
him.
you think that, but you don't own his agents though. It don't matter what he's saying right now. If they go in his ear, hey Jalen, Carolina is playing with you. We can get you more money like elsewhere. He's gonna jump on that.
I'm not gonna lie. Us signing Mike and us signing Jalen Coker should be two totally different conversations.
They shouldn't
1000%.
because if
Mike.
one gets in the way of the other, then unfortunately, I just can't see my franchise quarterback throwing to Xavier Legette. I can't see it.
Okay, that's fine. And so then you're comfortable with us rolling out Shaw Smith Wade as cornerback too.
Would you rather?
No,
Wait,
nigga. Would you rather?
Would
Would
you-
you rather, nigga?
No.
We can play would you
No,
rather,
no,
nigga.
no,
Would you
we-
rather see Shaw Smith Wade in a starting position or Xavier Legette?
Well, I think Corey Thornton would take over that. So I think I would rather see Corey Thornton in a
That's
starting
what it is.
position than Xavier Legette.
Okay, that's
Because
fair.
I know Corey was sliding on shit before he got clipped.
That's fair. That's fair. I still think that we can upgrade the position a little bit better. And I think that before you have to go and search and do draft eval and potentially sign a free agent next year, you have one in-house that's ready to get his cho now and that's wanting to be a Panther for the next 3 or 4 years. I think that we can.
It depends on what money he's asking for.
Well, if his agent has anything to say about it, what's his name? David? I don't know his last name, but the nigga from Athletes First, just some of the
Is that? Are you
contracts.
talking about Michael Parsons' agent,
Yes, that's
David Muganeta or something like that?
Yes, that's the one. Deshaun Watson got him to 5 for 230.
See, he about to try to hit us
JC,
over the head.
$100 million, 4 years, $100 million. Jalen Ramsey, 3 years, $72 million. So yeah, unfortunately, Mike ain't coming to play no games. And if you're the Carolina Panthers, you may just have to consider paying him. You might just have to. I mean, now, like I said, it was one good year, but I've seen the trajectory from the beginning. I've been telling niggas on this podcast that he was one of the better defensive players that you've had on your team over the past 2 years. I've been saying that since he came out of damn training camp. 1,000%. Is that like wrong or something?
I mean, it just depends on what he's asking for. Haley, did you get my message?
What did you, I mean, I see y'all shaking y'all's head at each other.
Yeah, did you
What
see me shake my head?
What did you tell her to go get you another beer?
I don't understand what's so hard about it.
Because you need to just get to yapping, don't get to drinking.
What? I can do both. Hey, what?
The latter may help him do the former better.
Yeah.
That's gonna make him speak his mind
The
a little
pot
bit
calling
more.
the kettle black. Crazy.
That is crazy work.
All the hell you do is drink.
I've stopped.
Oh yeah, that's a lie. See, and that's the thing that you kind of got to watch out for on this podcast is niggas will get up here and get the lying bad, for sure.
I really haven't been drinking that much.
Well, that's I'm
Yeah,
proud
you're
of
one of them.
Who?
That get the lion. Haley.
How do you figure that? I get the lying. When do I ever lie? What do I lie about?
You just lied at the beginning of the show.
About what?
You said that you never seen no shoes before.
That wasn't necessarily a lie. I haven't
You
seen
even
that
said
rendition.
you even said that it was a lie.
So I'm lying again.
Yes.
You got your juice ticket ready?
Yes.
Go to work.
Oh, actually no.
Niggas ain't prepared.
But
Oh,
yes,
I'm not prepared either because this shit.
I
keep
do
going
have it
on.
ready. Actually, I think this is mine. Plus
I need
458.
to read my shit off of your phone.
No, bro.
Bro,
Plus-
I need to, bro. I'm telling you
Shush,
something, nigga.
shush. Plus 458. Arizona plus 4.5 against Michigan. Yaxel to score 15. Koa Pete 4 rebounds. Connecticut, UConn, one and only, plus 7.5 against Illinois.
Don't do all that extra shit.
Alex
Just read their
Caravan.
fucking name.
Alex Caravan, 10 points, because I just feel that he's not going to go out how he tried to let them off the hook the other night. Yeah, I just feel like that's not going to happen again. So he's going to get 10 points, plus 458.
Can you pull mine up? Maybe you should just be the designated juice reader.
No.
Why can't you just read mine?
Yeah, I just don't want to, bro.
Plus 439. Braylon Mullins, 10 points. Tars Reed, 10 points. David Markovich, 6 boards. Illinois money line. Michigan plus 4.5. Plus 439. Get paid. Get paid. Run it up. Rod didn't send his shit. Rod, we added a
Nope.
new participant.
Well, if he didn't send it in the first week,
I mean, he can still start shit.
Dylan, plus 411.
Who the names?
No, you didn't read off Dylan's.
Oh no, I didn't.
So Dylan, plus 411. He has Michigan over 78.5 alternate points. Arizona, plus 10.5. Michigan, plus 3.5. What?
I don't know how the hell he did that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how the hell he did that. Something about that just ain't right.
Yeah, we might have to throw this ticket out. And he has under 140.5 points with Illinois and UConn. Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. So yeah, that ticket might be getting thrown out. And I know when he sees this, he's gonna start.
He's gonna get to tweaking bad. Like, y'all gotta start taking my shit away because y'all can't. Dylan has won the past 2 years in a row.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's not happening.
Well, you ain't gonna be the one to beat him
Wow.
because you know that this is not your. The first year you didn't even win a damn bit.
Bro, because we were doing like plus 600s, plus 700s, or some stupid shit. And we're doing it like a whole like fucking week in advance. I don't know injury reports. I don't know.
Well, it's the
Nigga, I
same
gotta
thing.
build the night before around 1 a.m. That's when I'm really totally locked and loaded.
That's when I'm asleep getting my rest.
Yeah, nah, I don't need that. I don't need that. Let's see. Debo Samuel. I'm sure you saw the rumors about that. And then we'll go to our mailbag segment. We had a couple of questions come in that we'll answer, and then we'll wrap up. Debo Samuel, yes or no?
No,
Yeah, I agree.
you can find better. He's fat and fucking just ain't got it no more.
Yeah, he's washed. It's over with. And that being said, Debo Samuel, since he's been in the league, has been one of my favorite players to watch around the league. But unfortunately, he just don't got it no more.
Nigga look like he running with a piano tied to his back.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
It's over with. It's over with. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think Debo Samuel does anything for your room at all. Debo Samuel right now, I don't even know if he's better than Xavier Leggett. And I say that with all due respect to both parties involved, and I'm so serious. I don't. Because I know one at least has 4 or 5 more years in the chamber, maybe not with this organization, but one is on the tail, and he may have 2 years max. Stephon Diggs, yes or no? He has not been tied to us in any regard,
Reasonable
but he's
price.
still available.
Reasonable price.
I don't know if I want a headache of that shit. Keep all the bullshit off the field, antics, all of the
all
other
of that's
shit,
gonna be
keep it
settled
away
by
from
the
me.
time he comes to us.
Yeah, I keep it away from me.
All you just got to worry about is Cardi B, and she brings more notoriety and shit to your stadium.
But when Glorilla did it, it was matter of fact.
No, because because the player that Glorilla was tied to, he's ass.
Shout out Brandon Ingram. Shout out, bro. I just had to go ahead and shout that nigga out because I'm pretty sure that they got a baby on the way or something.
Why? Why do you think that's the case?
I think she's pregnant.
I haven't.
Haley,
seen
is
that.
Glorilla pregnant?
I don't know. I don't really listen to female artists or care.
That's misogynistic.
Sorry.
Just wanna hear
Except,
it. Matter of fact.
except you want to hang with a bad bitch.
Bye. Yeah, go ahead and mute your shit back off. Go ahead and mute your shit back off for me. Thank you. Okay, cool. So we covered that. No problem. All right, let's go through some questions, man. We had quite a few come in on Instagram. Let me see. I don't even have my other phone, so we can't do X this week. It's unfortunate. Sorry to all of our X viewers and listeners, but I had to delete X off my phone. Okay, Q&A for this week. And let's kind of just try to make it like relatively quick, but some that can go in depth will go in depth. Favorite draft prospect at 19. You want me to answer first?
I have no idea who I want.
Okay, Casey. I'll answer for you.
Yeah, I have no idea. Caleb Downs if he's there. Sonny Styles if he's there.
Yeah, I mean, so niggas that aren't going to be available. Okay. Got it. Casey, bring me Casey Concepcion, and the rest of the draft, just go straight offensive lineman, and I guarantee you the bank on Sundays will be rocking louder than you ever seen it before. Because the thing that and see, that's why I don't really like when you get the hating on niggas that I like.
What, bro? How have I said anything that was hating on him?
Hating, bro. You be
How
hating
did I
on
say
the low,
anything
bro.
that was hating on him?
You be hating on the low, bro. Long story short, bring me an offensive weapon, and if you can't because Casey is gone and Tyson is gone,
I don't want whatchamacallit, Jordan Tyson. He's fucked off. That's what the reports say. He's fucked off.
Wow, because his knee, his leg?
Yeah.
But they said KC got a little something going on too. But
he says degenerative. I don't want it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't need it.
Yeah, I mean. But I also think that that's a play.
Well, okay, cool.
I think that's a play.
It's
nigga.
a play.
It's the same thing, James Pierce. Oh, he has a terrible attitude. They still traded up to get it.
Well,
But
you see, that shit proves to be true.
Well,
so that's a horrible.
The motherfucker got off scot-free.
That's a horrible example to you.
The nigga got off scot-free. They already started taking felonies away from that nigga. Oh, yeah, that shit. He'll be back in the league, tormenting us twice a year come this season.
I don't know.
They do it to everybody, bro. They do it to everybody. They said the same as that shit with Mike Green, and ain't shit come
but Mike Green, this was when he was in college. This was like,
I mean.
And then James Pierce, he did this to a public figure. Everybody knows Rukia Jackson.
I'm telling you, they already done started dropping shit. They're not gonna do nothing to the nigga. He's gonna get some time of probation or some time of public service. What's that shit called? Community service. And he might have 120 something hours of community service. That nigga gonna claim that he did that shit, and they gonna sign off, and he gonna be right on about his day. They're not gonna do nothing to that nigga. You ain't see the report. They already done started dropping it. I mean. So
she need to go back down to the courthouse.
My favorite prospect. They circle back to the question, Casey at 19, Casey. And I guess that like me saying bring me an offensive weapon, that is kind of like contradiction of my Sadiq stance, huh? But
yeah,
I just think he's ass. I think he's overrated.
I think that you just need to go do your research because you told me you haven't, and I'm not trying to vouch for him because I've only seen a little bit of film on him. I haven't seen like a ton of film on him. But I just think that I see his abilities.
Okay.
What he has the ability to do. Not saying if it's going to pan out or not, but I just see what their train of thought would be.
That's fair. That's fair. What realistic passing yard and touchdown total do you see Bryce Young reaching this season?
It's a loaded question.
36-50, 36-50, 22 passing touchdowns. I don't even know off the top of my head what he did last year, but that shit right there just sound about right.
Yeah, he had 3,011 last year.
Yeah.
So I would say probably 3,500. He had 23 passing touchdowns last year. I just think with an additional offensive weapon, with Nalo having another year under his belt, with Jalen Coker having another year under his belt, I would say 27 touchdowns.
Fair.
3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns.
Fair enough.
And if you get a tight end, that might even go to 28 to 30.
Okay. Let me see. Would you guys be willing to call fans while – damn, I can't see this shit. Haley, don't, bro, because you don't even know the half of it. Would you guys ever call the fans while shooting the show kind of like on Club 520?
We've done that before.
Yeah, we have. But we can do it again. Yeah, 1,000%. Why not? I don't see why not. Let's call the person that asked that question. Yeah. I mean, why not?
Keep it quick.
Oh, I'm just gonna hit it. That nigga might be at work. Shout out Blaze. He gets 4 rings total though. I ain't gonna lie. Blaze, you only get 4 rings, nigga. That's 3.
Clip him.
Your call has been.
Shout out Blaze. Shout out Blazing. But yeah, 1,000%. That's actually a dope concept. I like that. I like that. Let niggas ask questions or react to something that we said the week prior or something like that. Yeah, I like that. We actually might implement that into the show moving forward within the next month or two. Actually, I like that idea. Let's see. How far do y'all think we'll make it next season? Loaded question for the time being. Because we don't know injuries. We don't know really anything. So why I kind of tried to stay away from game totals. But I see a lot of niggas saying that our floor heading into next year, on what I'm seeing on Twitter, a lot of people saying our floor heading into next season is 10 games. I'm just here to tell niggas to just go slow.
That's not. Yeah,
just go slow.
That's not accurate.
Just damn it, go slow. And every year I predicted 10 wins the last 3 years consecutively. Just go slow.
The floor?
The floor. 10 wins. So that's how the fan base is feeling right now. I'm not prepared to give an answer on that.
Dylan must have put that tweet up.
Nah. I mean, it's a couple niggas out there that's saying, like, yeah, it's that time. It's that time. I don't know if 10 is a floor, though. I don't know if 10 is a floor. Okay. Should we go all out to get Miles Sanders? Or, excuse me. Should we go all out to get Myles Garrett? No, I don't think so. His contract is too hefty, and the draft capital that he'll demand as well as other starters is just too much.
And he's older.
And we have Jalen Phillips now. Like, not comparing the two, but you have an edge rusher that's in that upper tier, so in which you don't have to, like, stretch yourself to go get a nigga like a Myles Garrett or a Max Crosby or, you know, any other pieces like that, because you've already done what you needed to do on free agency, and there's no point in extending and wasting additional, or not necessarily wasting, but extending and utilizing additional draft capital when you already have your guy more or less for free. Just the cap hit and the money that you have allotted to him. So, yeah, no, probably not. Not on that. XL in the 4th round pick for Devontae Adams. Yes.
Yes, 1,000%.
Yes. 1,000%. No question about it. And Ruski, shout out Ruski, said, glad y'all boys are back. Shout out to you, my nigga. Happy to be back. You have a 2-minute warning? Haley, are you familiar with what 2-minute warning is? I don't know if you're going to do it this week because Like, I don't want to put you on the spot, but so last year, like during this time, we do a segment called 2-Minute Warning, and it's just a 2-minute allotted time space for us to get whatever the fuck we want to get off of our chest. It doesn't have to do anything with football. It can be politics, religion. It can be whatever you want it to be. 2-minute warning. I don't have one today, but Terrence does.
Yeah, I don't have one today. But,
Okay, no problem.
Do I have to participate every week?
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay. Because sometimes I might not have anything to talk about.
Yeah, sometimes we opt out. Like, I'm opting out today because I'm just going to give this nigga the floor because I kind of know which direction he's going. Like, even though it's, you know.
Are you going to put my music on?
If I can find the shit, bro. I'm not going to lie. We haven't done it in quite some time, but I'll pull it up. Do you have like, notes and shit?
No.
You're fanned out. No,
I don't have notes. I just have support and documentation.
Hopefully this is not an ad. It is. Oh, my God. LinkedIn. Can we find one? We can't find one. And they're all betting shit. I'm done betting until football season. They snatched my heart. They took my heart from me yesterday. I ain't going to lie. That shit there. I could. Is this the right music? This is what we do for the... Yeah, it is.
I guess so, yeah.
I didn't pick a new song this year for this.
Okay, cool.
New song for Juice.
I have a 2-minute warning.
Timer. Don't let a nigga go more than 2 minutes.
So this is going to be to all the Duke fans. I know JJ didn't want to have a conversation after they lost. A lot of them was trolling us for... I don't need that timer, Haley. A lot of them was trolling us for
cutting you off.
Blowing a 19-point lead. They proceed to do the same thing. What was it? The Elite Eight. So I just want to put something into perspective. Hubert Davis has more Final Four wins than Duke has in the last decade. Let's just say that. We fire Hubert Davis. Don't say anything. But I just want to put into perspective what kind of players Duke had that came through there that haven't won a national championship. So we have Brandon Ingram, Luke Kennard, Jason Tatum, Marvin Bagley, Gary Trent, Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, Cam Reddish, Trey Jones, Jalen Johnson, Paulo Banchero, Kyle Flipowski, Derek Lively, Jared McCain, Cooper Flagg, Con Knipple, and now Cameron Boozer. I mean, it's just pretty embarrassing if you ask me. But shout out to Duke. They made my night last night. Shout out to Mullins. What's his name? Brandon Mullins or something like that. Shout out to bro. But yeah, that's my 2-minute warning.
45 seconds to spare.
The only thing that I'll say for my no, shut the fuck up. The only thing that I'll say for my 2-minute warning is always mind the business that pays you. And when you got shit and smut on your back stoop, then you don't need to worry about what the fuck else is going on at your fucking neighbor's house.
Well, you was doing that.
Bitch, that's my 2 minutes right uninterrupted.
You said
my 2 minutes
bro,
uninterrupted.
You said you didn't have a 2-minute warning.
Well, I damn it had one off of info from you. There you go, nigga. You inspired me. You said, what did I say? What did I say? Yeah, beat the road, nigga. That shit. Shout out all my Duke niggas in the chat, man. Brotherhood till we die, man. This shit just makes me go even more and more bald as the time approaches. Like, so, yeah. Just know I'm right there with you. Yes, I contemplated doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was to myself and potentially just when I got up here today. We're not too damn it far from Duke University, but maybe I shouldn't say that, right? So, you know, I'll just go slow. But I'm glad that all y'all. Woo. If y'all could see my phone with the shit that niggas have texted me, it's just so crazy. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, niggas like, you know, but it is what it is. It is like when you're popping, niggas are gonna try and find every way to try and drag you down and take you to hell with them.
You done?
You just gotta rise above it.
You done or you finished?
You just gotta rise above it. That's all I'm telling. That's all I'm telling Duke fans. That's it. Niggas can't even get past the round of 64 and then are ecstatic because we lost in the Elite Eight.
Y'all were popping all of that shit, and you knew your time was coming. You knew y'all wasn't winning no championship this year. Deep down inside, you knew that.
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Why? Because the same thing happens every year. You get gassed up on them during the season. You're like, oh, this is the best Duke team I ever seen. And then
I didn't say that this year. At no point did I say that this year.
you said they were the best defensive team you've seen.
That was last year that I said that, and that holds true. That holds true.
Clip.
Attitude. Up.
I'm not German,
Good.
but the wheels currently turning on my
Good,
mama's
good, good,
automobile.
good.
Certainly are.
I don't have an attitude. It's past my bedtime.
Well, your damn bedtime needs to be changed on Monday nights because you already know.
I'm a grandma. I'm usually in my bed with 2 melatonins by now.
2 melatonin. God damn.
You just make me have nightmares.
Me too, but
Just go to sleep. What's so difficult about that?
I mean, I did last night, but I was just tired from the airport.
Shout out J. Cole.
Shout out to my free ticket.
Don't fucking rave fake me, bro. You've done enough to last me month.
Month? I haven't even talked to you that much.
Yeah, but if my thoughts would have got typed out from last week, but are you proud of me for showing discipline and patience?
Yes, but you could have at least liked
No,
the message.
No, there was no fuck no. Because why the fuck would I have liked it? I despised it. And do you know that was the fucking first thing that I opened my eyes up to? See, so you don't even know how you just affected my whole day. But you don't give a fuck, right?
I mean, you lived. You woke up the next day. A week later.
That contributed to a lot of fucking bullshit that I had to deal with last week. But it's okay, because I'm going to get my shit in order. Don't worry. Show. Yes, God.
Okay.
Gotta make some phone calls tonight.
I can't imagine spending days in a cage, not raising mine. These are the years with our kids where we strengthen bonds.
You have anything to say as we close?
Nope.
Hope everyone has a great week.
See y'all next week.
Happy Easter. The next time y'all see me, I'll be 1 year older. Actually, that's not necessary.
Are you having a birthday dinner?
Probably not.
Okay.
For the sake of family, but she
Not my
keep
man's
throwing
wedding.
old shit right in his face apparently, reminding him about how
I'll
he
probably
tried to
chilling.
make
This
a
Sunday
take a
is
plan
Easter,
B
so it's just
and
kinda
abort
like,
the
yeah.
seed.
You know I was
Threatening him
born
with
on
child
Easter,
support so that the court concedes
like the
and
actual
garnish
Easter day
wages. And all
of
this was before he
1999.
caught this case that's brought the latest. Pile of stress
From
to
that
add the
very,
hardest
very
mess,
moment,
it's hard to face it.
matter of
His
fact,
thoughts
let me-
deflated. Somewhere along the way he lost his faith, but now he reads the Bible, hoping God will
Appreciate
see him
y'all tuning in.
contemplative.
We'll be back soon. Again, stay tuned into the social media accounts so you can know what we got coming. Happy to be back. Ecstatic to be back. Carolina Panthers football is right around the corner. Don't panic. Do not panic. Appreciate it. Peace.
Niggas duck shots and some niggas catch slugs. North side, south side, show me love. A whole lot of O's getting sold on the block. Don't go outside a lot, ain't tryna get popped. 12 busting in while we scraping out the pot.